What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with another artist highlight interview. Just Viz. A lot of you guys have seen him on the channel already. If you haven't, then you haven't been doing your job and watching the reaction videos. Viz, it's good to have you.
Good to be here.
So, I got Inga submitted a video. We're going to start it with that because I feel like it would be probably a pretty good intro video into the thing. So, we'll play that and then we'll come back and I'll get your reaction on Inga's video. See what you have to say about it. Hold on, guys. We'll be back in a minute. It's going to cover us up. All right, so what I gotta say first, let's see, let me get us back on the screen. It was too hard to run the video and this at the same time. Viz, what does it mean to you to know that your music is impacting people like that?
It's amazing. That's all I want to do. Inga's been there from the jump. She's helped me, well, reach a lot of great content creators, and that was awesome that she took time out of her day, out of her life to do that for me. That was awesome.
And that was your track playing in the background, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know how that happened. I think she got like the AI remover tool where you like can remove the voice and then do like the instrumental, because I heard like voices in the back a little bit.
Yo, if she did though, that tool worked brilliantly.
Dedication.
And the tool worked. It did its job because I didn't hear any traces of any vocals in there whatsoever.
Yeah, that was awesome. I started a year something days ago. First time I was ever on the channel.
A year and something days ago. That's when you started your channel, like for good.
No, that's when I first when you first did your first reaction.
Okay, I was gonna say I feel like we've been reacting to you for a year already.
Yep.
That's what's up. So where does the inspiration come from? Like, what's the dream? Tell me about you. Like, give us some more about Just Viz. That's what I want to know.
I just was a kid who hated school and
you and me
wanted
both.
to do something that I always felt pressured that I had to learn through someone else. And I won't say I'm dumb, but I was never good at like learning certain things. So when I found music and I found like I had a passion for like writing my feelings down on a page, that's when I started like rhyming. And then I don't know, it just built up from there to like speaking my heart through like music instead of like being like coming off rude or saying something that I'll regret. I'll just put it in a song form because it's a lot easier to speak my emotion when I write it down into like a rhyme or like music, because I feel like it's more heartfelt if I just sit here and I talk to you. And I'll have like 3-hour conversations and you'll forget some, then a 3-minute song. And I guess I just wanna, I don't know, I wanna live life doing something I love rather than going to school, going to college, getting a job I might not ever get,
I feel you
and
with the college thing.
living
100%.
my passion.
Yeah, no, I'm not the school guy either. I've done all of the steps. I'm literally like a class away from my degree, but I just don't want to. I've never wanted to. I've never believed that you have to do that in order to make it somewhere. So, like,
shit, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. I got a GED, and that's it.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it though. You're obviously still here.
I didn't get it from high school. I got it from doing it myself. I got my GED at 16, 17 years old.
Okay. Wow, you GED'd out early.
Yeah,
You're ahead of the game.
I was a bad person in high school.
So down some wrong roads. We were all young and dumb at a certain point in life. You don't really start to know what's going on around you until later on in life, and then you realize, man, I was a huge dick. Like,
no, yeah. Like I used to think me and my mom used to get to it, and I'd be like, what the, like, why? And then like now I'd be like, okay, I was kind of an asshole. I see why. So
you and the fam you have good ties with the fam then?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of my family's just, I don't like them. They hoes.
At least you're real about it.
Oh no, I never, like, I live by the saying where like people say blood's thicker than water, but I have some friends I know that would die for me before any of my family jumped in front of that bus. So I don't really believe in that. I always say that I love you, but I don't gotta like you. Yeah. So that's how I live my life.
That's a big, but still, at least like there's a lot of people out there that they don't like to talk about the dark stuff. They don't like to talk about ever having made mistakes. So I could definitely respect that.
Oh yeah, I'm always gonna be real.
You can see from the music. Goddamn. My question is, who the hell hurt you? Because I'm ready to hurt them. Like, there's so much emotion.
You know. Yeah, I just take because obviously I'm in a happy like relationship with my fiance. I love her to death, but the thing that drives my music and can relate to a lot of people are my past experience with past women that I've dated. And
so now you got yourself a good one though.
Oh yeah, I got a great one. I got the best one I could ask for.
Hell yeah. Things are starting to come together. Now all we need is more visibility on the music, because I feel like honestly, legitimately, just off the cuff, you're up there. Like, in my mind, you should be standing next to all these other people that we hear on the fucking radio. And it's just a matter of visibility.
Yeah, I like to stay humble. I know that I'm good, but I'm not necessarily great yet. So I think that time will come. I got big plans for the future. I'm in contacts with a lot of good people that have my best interest at heart. So hopefully we can do something in that. And the views are going up a little bit. Every single album, every single song that I've been putting out is reaching over 1K. Like my last song, it's gotten 4.5K in the past 4 days.
But that's got to be heartening to see, like, oh, we're finally making some traction.
Yeah. Because like Spotify, I boosted up. Like when you first started reacting,
I went to your Spotify
like
today and I saw that you were up there now, 900 something monthly viewers. No,
I am super down now. YouTube's popping now. When you first did your reaction, I had I think I had 79,000 monthly listeners, and I don't know, just with the time,
so
like a lot
Spotify
of people
went down, YouTube's going up.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
No.
It all depends on which platform is more friendly to your craft. In my mind, hey, wherever I'm reaching the most people, the more people are saying, hey, you know what, this music, I relate to it. Because that's what it is with your music, is that there's so many people out there that have been through shitty relationships, that have been through shitty things, that have just had a hard go of life, and your music is going to bring them some sort of healing and comfort. Like, hey, I'm not the only one. Thank God someone understands what I'm going through.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think because when I first started releasing this kind of music, I'd get people that would there's like a thing where you can search up songs in Instagram, and since my songs usually have just like daily sayings like, oh, goodbye, or I have hello,
Yeah.
they'll search up to put it in the tag and it will come up, and they'll listen to it and it will bring them to my Spotify, and then they'll text me like, hey, this song saved my day, like, and it just makes me feel good I can be that for somebody.
So that was actually one of Inga's questions. What's the best way that your audience can help you out? Is it just sharing the music around? Is it getting more people to Spotify, or getting more people to YouTube, or just in general? Like, what will help Just Viz the most in your own eyes?
Constructive criticism and probably sharing. I'm a big person on I like people to say, hey, you could have done this better here, or you could have did this better here, because I'm a very humble person when it comes to my music. Unless you're talking to like rapper Just Viz, then I don't care.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. Now, you didn't always start with the golden voice ballads, and it started with rap for you. Is that just because that's what you grew up listening to, or? Yeah,
I grew up in like hard parts of places, so I'm very I would say cultured. So I grew up with rap. I grew up with certain types of music and the way I had to present myself, and my whole city knows me as like the white boy you don't mess with, like in terms of like
reputation.
Every day, yeah, I have a reputation. Like people now, like I just seen like 2 weeks ago, they were talking about top rappers in the city, and I was still on the list, and I was like, I appreciate it, but like I'm singing now, like, and a lot of people can take that and misinterpret it as me being soft, switching from rap to singing. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's what makes me happy. Now, do I love rap at the end of the day? I probably love it more than pop. But as terms of making it, I think a lot of pop right now is very like wishy-washy. So I like putting my own spin on it. So yeah, I will always stick with pop. But I think if I am in the mainstream eyes and say I get on like Breakfast Club one day, like imagine a pop singer who you know is pop. All pop singers are can be considered as soft. Like you look at Louis Capaldi, he doesn't look like he's cultured, or a lot of people. And if I'm on a podcast and I just start spitting bars, like that's even better for me. Like, yeah, it just I'm very versatile. I've done every genre. I've done rock, country, pop. I've done it all. It's very good to have that in my bag.
My thing with a lot of people that had a hard life growing up, that grew up in some of the inner city ghettos and things like that, is that a lot of the dream there is, I want to get the hell out of the ghetto. But then I see a lot of them just keep doing the ghetto things and rapping about the ghetto things. And I'm like, if you really want to get out, at some point, you got to reach the people. Like if it's music that you want, you got to do what it is that the people are listening to. And that doesn't make you any less hard in my mind. If anything, it makes you smart.
I wouldn't say I'd ever want to get out the ghetto. This is where like I feel most comfortable. I don't like being around a lot of proper people. Proper people just seem disingenuous to me, just because that's how I was brought up. So I don't know. I don't think, say I get a lot of money. I think the main thing in music, my main goal is not to only touch people's hearts and just touch people in general, no diddy, and just be that for somebody, and also pay my mom's house off. That's the like number one thing in my whole life.
I like the mom is your number one goal.
My mom helped me through my whole life. I didn't have the best relationship with my father, so I'm definitely a mama's boy. So that's the first. Before I think about myself, I'm probably gonna think about her.
That's what I'm talking about. Some people I want a Lamborghini, I want a Ferrari, I want a grill, No, you're more thinking about helping, doing some good with what you get given. And I think that is, for me, my channel is a place of positivity. I don't do negative reactions. Even if someone sends me one that I don't like, I contact them back. I'm like, yo, that one wasn't really for me, but send me a different one from the same band and I'll give it a different shot. Like I'll give it another shot. I'm not one to just be like, oh, I'm not going to start no drama. I'm not going to diss nobody on the channel. That's somebody's art. You know what I mean? And that's somebody's favorite song. And I'm just going to tear it apart. But what's the outcome of that? We try to
Right.
we try to stay positive. We try to stay at a point where we're connecting with the people. And your music is obviously doing the same thing. I've heard from so many of the subscribers. My God, he should be up here. He's way super underrated. Well, share the videos around, folks. Listen to him on the hell. Pick up a phone and call the radio station and say, "I want you to play
Yes.
this guy."
That's probably the biggest thing that could help me. If I heard my song on a radio one day, I'd probably cry. I would probably cry.
I'm saying, and it doesn't take much. There's a lot of radio stations out there that if they get enough calls, they're going to play a song. They'll give it a chance. They'll see what's up. And then from there, God knows where the limit is.
Right.
Radio stations are, at the end of the day, they got certain people on there that will play what the people want to hear.
Yeah.
Either that or they're going to go check it out for themselves. And then they'll see, oh my God, yeah, we need to play this. Like, there's so
Right.
many ways that I can think of people can help, not just by watching the videos themselves. Share it out to your friends. Call a radio station. Keep sending it into a radio station. That's what I think you should do. Keep sending in demos. Here's a single. Here's a single. Here's a single. Until someone finally plays it on the radio. And from there, God only knows what's going to happen.
Right.
I really do. I think that even you underestimate how good you are, and I know it's
very
it's a
much.
whole being a humble thing, and that's the way that you were brought up. But still, man, you got it. That's what I'm
That's
gonna.
actually the complete opposite of the way I was brought up. I was never taught to be humble. I was always taught to show my emotions to the fullest.
So that's
and-
something you've learned as you've gone along.
Yeah, I know people don't like egos. People take that as disrespectful or pessimistic. So I try to be as humble as I can. I know, like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I go on TikTok just to like see other artists, and then that's when I realize, like, dang, I'm really good. Like it
Yeah,
sounds
bro.
bad,
I'm
but like,
telling
there's
you,
a lot
I'm
of
not
people
just I'm not just speaking the words to speak the words. Like I truly 100% believe with all my being that you're supposed to be way higher and with way more
I
visibility than
appreciate
you
that.
have now. And it
I hope
doesn't
so one
always
day.
mean selling out to some fucking record label that's going to give you
Yeah.
a loan up front that you got to pay back for the next 50 years. No.
Mhm.
The internet now, anybody can make it as long as you got the talent. It just takes
Yeah.
the right eyes on you, the right person to say, you know what, I know how I can market this campaign without even talking to him. And people can do that right from the comfort of their homes. That's the only reason my channel ever did anything was because of the people.
Mhm.
It's not me.
That's probably the best thing that I give myself credit for, because when I was talking earlier about like school, I didn't want anybody to learn. I learned everything myself before any music was in my mind. I was an editor. I'd edit for YouTube channels, and I'd graphics design. So I learned all that myself. I learned how to make beats. I learned how to write music. I learned how to play piano. I learned how to I learned all this stuff by myself, no teacher by my side, just me, YouTube, hours and hours on end, because it's something I loved. It's something I enjoyed. It's a passion of mine. So I learned it to the best of my ability. And now I can say that I can do all of it swiftly. Like, that's why I have a home studio. That's why I spent all this money on equipment, because like recording studios are overrated. If you can get
Overrated and
yourself
expensive as
something-
hell. Like,
And they don't mix better.
people don't realize just how much money you pay to go to a recording studio to record a track. It's a lot of damn money.
$250 a song when I first started, just
That's
on recording
insane.
studios.
And then,
Yeah, and now
but now you're doing everything from the house. You're mixing everything. Everything is just 100% you.
sometimes I take my laptop to work, and when I like have my breaks, I just sit there and I work on songs.
So the goal is to eventually not have that other job where you got to get up and go to work today, but to comfortably survive, and if not more, off of your music.
Yeah, that is the goal. But I like working. It makes me feel good. I
What
would
do you
not
do? Are we
I
allowed
like
to
work
ask?
a 9 to 5. I work at a grocery store. I don't make the best money. I used to roof. It's roofing in Toledo. It's construction.
I call it roofing.
Yeah, roofing. And that I did that since I was 14 years old, and that was not the route I wanted to go.
No, that's some back. I used to work with a mason, and we would rebuild chimneys. I was the mason's apprentice or whatever, and we would have to climb up there with buckets of bricks, man. No, hell no. I don't want that where you're busting your ass every day, like legitimate physical work. That's not for me. I did the military. I went to Afghanistan. That was enough physical work for me. Did we lose you there for a second?
I think so. Am I back? Hello?
Yeah, you're back. Discord, I think, froze up on us for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, where'd it go?
I was worried.
That's the weirdest nose rub of all time. No, so, but you like the grow. You like working because it makes you feel productive, like you did something, accomplished.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like,
because
I think it would be great if we could take you out of that grocery store, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I mean, it pays my bills, so
yeah.
So I think it would be cool, just like, I wouldn't say being famous, but just going to work and like, I don't know. This is like the non-humble side of me. I want people to know I make music.
Yes.
I want people to see me as an artist. So going into a grocery store, I'd be like, dude, I seen your new song. Like, you're blowing up. Like, that's crazy. And I want to see how people's energy change, like, around me.
Now, have you ever considered one of these damn shows on TV? America's Got Talent, Britain's Got whatever the hell case may be.
I went to America's Got Talent when I was 17 years old.
So you did try?
Yeah, and I made it through. So a lot of people don't know about America's Got Talent, but you have to sign up and you have to audition before the TV audition.
Yeah, of course.
So I went there and I auditioned. I made it to the second room, auditioned, and then we got a call saying that I was going to go to Los Angeles to record the actual show. You're going to get paid $1,500. And then COVID hit.
Oh,
and
shit.
Ratings for these shows, they don't care if you sing. They don't care if you have talent. It's all about what's gonna pull in the most viewers. So they took an old man who had a paper plate colored yellow with a smiley face on it, who did miming over someone like me. And ever since then, it's,
if you don't got a sob story, then it's
it's just that's how the industry is. If you can't benefit from it, you can't just be a good artist nowadays. You have to have personality. You have to have a lot of things.
That's kind of why I wanted to get you in the interview, though, so people could see you for you, not just this heartbreaking guy that damn writes a bunch of sad songs.
No, I would say genuine. I am a very, like, I live my life very different from a lot of people. A lot of people live on this this positive vibe. I definitely say the way that I was brung up, it made me always be negative, so that when something bad happens, I can't get any like more sad. So I do that a lot. But ever since I've been in therapy for like 2 years, I'm definitely a lot happier, but I'm still more comfortable writing sad songs because I've been sad for so long. Well, I mean, which sounds crazy, but I'm definitely getting a point in my life where I'm happier.
There's never going to be a lack. No. Like, there's always going to be people out there that need sad songs, that need to be able to cry. And a lot of times, your music like yours totally breaks down all of those barriers and lets them finally have a good cry. And it could be the most damn therapeutic thing in the world.
Yeah, because I would say this generation, or like everyone now with social media, a lot of people just like to be sad. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
It's a trendy thing to be sad.
Everyone likes to be sad. I don't get it. I hate being sad. I live for the little splits of happiness I can get in my day. But making them sad songs where, like, if you're not sad and you just like to be sad, I mean, it's kind of weird, but I mean, if I can help you with music and help you get that high off of being sad, I mean, it benefits both of us. So
it does benefit both. I don't understand the trendy sadness or the trendy, I've got anxiety and depression. And like, I don't understand some of the music that's out there pushing pills to people. You got to be working for Big Pharma. Like, that's the only thing in my mind, is that some of these damn labels are Big Pharma's kicking them down something or something to put the names of damn. What kind of song do I want to listen to that has the names of pharmaceuticals in it? Like, I really, that's not my thing. I don't believe in pushing all of that on the people. But just like raw emotion, I'm all about that. People learning from other people's pain, yes, absolutely. I don't believe that anybody should sit around and be like, oh, I'm going to be sad today just to be sad. Like,
yeah, it's kind of goofy if you think about it. It's kind of dumb, yeah.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be sad all day. Stop that shit. Like, we went, we had a whole decade that was like emo decade, and we're beyond that now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me why people just want to be sad. I do everything that I can to not be sad.
Yeah, true that. Because a lot of people who like can't help it. like can't help their sadness, or like a lot of people I feel like take away from that. Like they take it for granted, like it's something that it shouldn't be glorified. It sucks having
it really
depression
sucks.
or anxiety. It's terrible. People who are like actually like diagnosed with that stuff, it sucks. I'm diagnosed with both of it. I do take pills for it.
I'm there.
And
I'm diagnosed with it.
I have generalized
there's
anxiety and I have
fun
chronic depression.
Yeah,
No,
I have chronic depression.
Someone will ask you like, "Why are you depressed?" And you'll be like, "Motherfucker, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I just looked at something and I was like,
I went from being like
It's
super
just-
happy to my mom going, "Hey, are you okay?" Like, and it's like I don't know how to explain to you why I feel the way that I feel. I'm not in a good mood.
Yes, and a lot of people who are just like, I'm just gonna be sad. It looks fun. I can get attention off that way. I can get attention from being sad. Is what I don't like. And nowadays,
Yeah,
if you're genuinely sad, I hope you feel better. If you're trying to be sad, I hope you fucking cry because it's
yeah.
it's
you know
dumb.
what? Be careful what you wish for, because when you do end up down the line that you do have something chronic, you're gonna say, "Hey, you know what? This is not what I wanted." Because most people that have it, I promise you, I don't want it. I don't want ADHD. Right. I don't want my chronic depression. I don't want none of the shit that I have. It wasn't a gift.
Yeah, I be trying to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll just wake up and be like, I gotta do something. If ADHD kicks me in my ass. Yeah, you'll be sleeping like
everyone else sleeping. Now I gotta try to be quiet while I'm fucking fidgeting around and shit. It doesn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people will never know what it's like because there is a lot of trendy sad people out there, and it's like you really just
There's
don't get it.
There's different from being sad because you're listening to sad music and genuinely being sad and not knowing why you're sad. That's
even some artists out there that are just constantly sad in their music and shit, and it's like, why though?
Yeah. See, like I've tried myself to make happy music, but when I do it, it just seems a little like because like I don't want to sit here like I'm someone who hates sympathy. I hate sympathy. I've always hated sympathy. I don't ever want someone to come up to me and be like, I hope you feel better. I just know it's gonna be okay. Like I want to deal with it by myself. As a man, I feel like I can deal with it by myself, and that's why I make my sad music, because at the end I'm making sad music and it's sad while I'm writing it, but when I'm done,
it's like
I finish the song, I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. I can't wait to put this out. And it just makes me happy.
It takes a lot of weight off your shoulders too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Just write my feelings down on the page. It's so therapeutic to the point where I can't even explain.
Like, see, that's why there's a lot of people out there doing the music just to do music and make money, and there's other people that are doing it, and it's their life, it's their therapy, it's their everything to get these words out.
A lot of people don't understand. There's people who genuinely have love for making music, and then there's people who ride music as a trend. And I always say you can always depict that person out of the
you can always pick them out of a lineup. Yeah, artists. For sure.
Yeah, because they no offense, you just fucking suck. There's no way around it. You're bad. You didn't take time out your life. Like I dropped out of school to learn so much about music.
That's what I was gonna say. So you never had any vocal training, anything. You've learned it all on your own.
Yeah.
All of the mixing and mastering you learned by yourself. That's insane to me.
$0 spent. My mom got me into singing. She's a very big R&B fan, and my whole life was just R&B pop. And then I was a little Justin Bieber kid when I was young, and I'm not gonna lie.
Even as an adult, I got a lot of respect for young Justin Bieber. When he was young and he was just doing everything.
Yeah.
Just doing it because he loved it. And then he got to a point where I'm like, yeah, now you're kind of a dickhead. Like, I don't like you anymore. I don't like the person that you become. It's the same way with a few artists for me, where back in the day, you showed some promise and it was like, my God, this person could be great. And then the labels get a hold of them and change who they are and take them somewhere else. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of downfalls.
I'm very hard-headed. If a label signed me, like, I'm very like, a lot of people care about the money. I don't really care about the money. It's the team I want. It's the team I want of people who know what they're doing. Because for the 7 years I've been doing music, it's been just me. And now that I have people who have connections with, like like the guy I'm working with right now, Clemmy. He has connections with. He was part of the reason why Lil Uzi blew up. He knows Jack Harlow. He knows Drake. He's met Jay. He's actually signed to one of Jay-Z's record labels, and he's a great guy, and he has my best intentions at heart. If a label would hit him up and talk certain things, or he'll talk to him about me, and I'll be like, try to get me in with him. He'd be like, you don't want that one. You don't trust me. You do not want that one. And so he's a very great mentor. He takes me to studios and meets certain artists. Now they're rap artists. They're not my demographic, but they're great people who are just misunderstood and came from where I came from. And it's just great to connect with a lot of people and just share our passions together, be in a room with people who understand what it means to be an artist. These are not people who want to be artists just because it's fun to be an artist. These people who been rapping since they were young because their dads influenced them to want to rap with them, take them to ciphers and stuff. And Clemmy's a very positive figure in my life. So kudos to Clemmy.
Yo, I'm glad you got some people there that are actually trying to help without just being like, oh, let's sign to the first person that comes along, because how many people have we seen signed to a record label and then there's suddenly somebody completely different singing songs that they don't even like?
And that's one thing that's the biggest thing of mine. If I got to give away more than 75% of 75%, or no, if I got to give more than 15% of my creativity away, I am not signing to you. I want creative rights to my stuff. This is my music. I made it. I'll
do with it what I want.
Yeah. You're not going to tell me. If you say, hey, you're not going to release a song, we don't think it's going to be good, I'm going to send it to somebody so they can release it and leak it. It's going to be out there. I promise you, it will be out there. I will find a way around a loophole.
That's the way to be, in my mind.
A lot of people just don't want to mess up their money. I don't care.
You're not
as long as my mom's house paid off,
you.
I don't care. No. I'm someone who, say I had Louis Capaldi's money and I'm up there with him. I just want a small house. I want to keep the car I have now. I have a 2019 Kia Forte. It's a nice little compact car. I don't care. I don't need a big house. I don't need a lot of things. I want to be close to my family. That is all I ask for, is to be close to my family.
That's me. What I say is, I want to be so rich that I don't have to worry about checking my bank account before I pay for someone's groceries who doesn't have money at the cash register.
Yeah.
I want to just be able to not have to worry about it. You know what? I got you. I want to be able to do some damn good. There's so many billionaires in the world that we could solve all of the world's problems, but they're all fucking greedy.
Yeah.
I don't need a lot in my life. I'm just like you. I don't need a lot.
Elon Musk could buy Earth if he wanted to buy Earth.
I'm telling you, it's a few of them that could buy Earth. They can end hunger like that. They could do so much, and nobody wants to do it. Give me a few $1 billion, and I'm gonna show you how much good can be done with it.
Right. It's just, I know a lot of people say this, but I'm someone who's gonna tell you straight up about my feelings. If I get rich, the main thing that I want to do is help my mother. In no way, shape, or form do I care what happens to me. I will always be okay. I'm a working man. If I lose the money,
go back to work.
If I give it up, I go back to work. It sucks, but that's the way life is. Life is shit. Life sucks. But I do want to give back to my community. I want to help my community, because nowhere in Toledo is good. It's all gang, drugs. It's all. But if I can do something to help the community to get out of poverty, that is one thing that I want to do. And a lot of people say that, but not a lot of people mean it. These people shape me to who I am now. And a lot of these rappers say they're going to give back to their community. A lot of pop singers are going to do this for this people, but it's all for PR stunt. If I did it, no one would know I'm doing it.
Exactly. I'm not even going to tell you that I'm going to do it. Yeah. It's just going to get done.
I wouldn't be here without the people, or without where I was raised. I wouldn't have the head on my shoulders that I have now without these people that I care about so much.
I'm the same way, man. Me and you are like two peas in a pod. The shit that did you lose you
Discord?
Again? Discord, come back. Stop
right,
playing Discord. If it wasn't for all of the shit that I've been through and all of the people there, the good and the bad people, like I wouldn't be who I am right now. I wouldn't, like, all of that shit molds you into something super strong. You can't carry no weight Like you don't know how strong you are until you actually have some weight that you've carried around for a while.
Yeah. And I'd say for my age and how I grew up, I definitely have a great head on my shoulders. I say I'm very mature for my age. I've been around any drug you can possibly think of. I guarantee you someone has smoked it in front of me. Someone has been there doing it. I've seen people have died in my house. I've been raided by the SWAT. Like I've had to like hide heroin. I know this stuff and I've never touched any of it. Never touched. I think the worst thing I've ever done is, I don't want to say that, but
Discord better stop playing.
On my shoulders.
Discord, you better stop playing Discord.
Discord about to catch hands.
Yeah, we about to fight us in Discord. What the hell? Let me check something quick in the Discord. I'm gonna change this over to US real quick because all right, I changed it over to US, so hopefully we won't get cut off again. I had it set to the Netherlands, so that's probably why it was like way out there and way back. I'm appreciative of all of the bad shit that I've been through in life. I'm very, very grateful for it because I'm telling you, if I look at you or I look at some of these people out there that have been spoon-fed their entire life, you can tell the difference as adults between someone who's had everything and somebody who's actually had nothing at some point in their life.
Oh, yeah.
I know what it's like to go hungry, to actually starve. And
starve. I know what it's like to go to the library and pretend I have more siblings than I do so we can take more bags home. I know what it's like to, it sounds bad, but I know what it's like to, your last option seems like you need to steal to get something. Granted, I've never done it. So like,
I've never stooped to the stealing point. I've sold some things that I probably shouldn't have sold in the past, and I've done some shit that I'm not proud of, but it was to survive. It was to legitimately stay alive. At that point, you don't care about whether or not you're gonna get caught. You care about whether or not I can grab some damn food to put in the mouth of my missus. Like, she's hungry, I'm hungry. How do you look at your missus and tell her in her eye, I can't feed you?
Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. I remember starving 3 weeks at a time, and I think that's another reason why I got so like big, like weight, is because I would starve my whole life, and when I got that chance to eat, I would eat for that next meal I knew I wasn't gonna get. So it sucked, and it like that's a big weight on my shoulders, because like I've had it bad, but like someone like my fiance, for example, she had it so much worse, and I'm just grateful for how we both came out as a whole. Like my fiance, she's a teacher. Like I work at a grocery store, but like,
still, they're noble jobs that we need. Like, you're actually doing something. I know so many people out there, they want, and they don't ever want to do anything for it. They just feel like it should be handed to them, and I'm like, what world do you live in?
Right.
Nobody ever just put food on my plate because I was hungry. That's not the way that it worked. I had to go out and I had to do some shit. And sometimes it's some shit that you're not very proud of, but you do it anyway.
Yeah. I've seen, like, my mom was never a drug addict. My mom was just my mom had me when she was 16 years old. So she was a young mom trying to do stuff that her mom did. And she was very controlling and very strict. So like I was really, when I say like I was locked in my room till I was like 13 years old, I was locked in my room till I was about 13 years old.
But you know what? Your ass probably did something to deserve it.
No. It was until I moved with my dad, I started boxing. My dad started taking me to boxing classes. And when I started boxing, I would get bullied a lot in school. And so that boxing knowledge, I boxed for 3.5 years, either 2.5 or 3.5 years. And when I went to school, I just fought just anyone. Like if someone looked at me wrong, I just take my anger out that I had at home just on them, and just that's no way to live life. And now I try to live life through positive. Like I still have scraps here and there.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I really want to fight somebody. But
I'm not gonna scrap with you unless it's something serious.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, I used to just get pissed off and hit you for no reason. I'm the same damn way. But you know what? A lot of mine, I have a huge respect for martial arts, like, and any kind of fighting, any kind of boxing, because at the same time you're able to let all that damn aggression out, and you feel more confident the instant that you start learning something. You're like, man, I got this confidence. Luckily, I was at an age when I first learned how to fight that was kind of instilled in you, like, hey, we're teaching you how to do this, but it's only for dire circumstances, not for you to go out and whoop someone's ass. If I would have done that, my mentors from martial arts would have whooped my ass. It's just, oh, you think you can fight, huh?
I was sick of being like the kid in school.
I totally get it. I hated bullies. I was a bully's bully.
I still do it now. Like, I won't just fight someone that I like. Like, there's this guy at work right now, and I've been talking to my therapist about it. Like, every time I see him, I've heard some things about this guy, because I fought this kid in high school, and now that he works with me, I've heard that he's done some really bad things that he should be in jail for, but under the circumstances, I can't say what he does because it's allegedly.
We don't want to get into that.
But I'll just look at him and be like, I want to fight you, but I don't know if I want to fight him because of what he's done, or just because he's a bad person. I could let my anger out on him. So I try to stay away from him. I don't want to lose my job over someone I don't give a fuck about.
And that proves that you're in a better headspace than you were in before, though. That because the old you probably would have just took him to the back.
Oh yeah, I would have said, let's go outside right now. Like, I wouldn't have give him a heads up. I would just say, like, I wouldn't fight him in the store, obviously. But my mindset, I need to realize I'm an adult now. Back in school, I could fight 5 dudes and just get suspended. Now I can go to jail.
Yep, there's a huge difference.
Yeah, and I don't like cops. I don't like cops. It's not that I don't like cops. I've never had like a good
I don't want to have any run-ins with cops. That's where that's at. I don't ever want. I don't care if there's cops around. Yeah, I'm gonna call you up. You can come on and protect me. But I don't ever want to be on the other. That's why even getting pulled over, my hands go right here on the wheel. I don't move until you tell me to get something for you. I'm that cautious man around police, because they do. I recognize authority, and I'm like, you know what? You do have the authority right now. If I have a problem with you, I'll take it up with your supervisors later. But we don't need to get into no kicking and screaming and tasing match. I don't want none of that.
I hate authority. I've been raised to just not like authority, because like as a kid, and you're like my dad and my mom, like, it's just you're stuck. You can't do anything. That's your parents. That's my mom. Like, and like with the thing where I said, like, talking about like starving and stuff, I did all that on my own accord once I moved out. My mom was someone who was very good. Like, my mom, my brothers, and my dad. We were poor as shit, but my mom would be the type to, you will eat those 3 meals before she gets even a half of it. She would never let you know that you didn't know you were poor, because she always put you first. And when I seen that as a growing up, like, my mom is just the most important person in my life. Now that I have distance between her, and I take her as, like, I take my family as much as I feel like I can. Like, I'll talk to you as much as I think I can, and then I'll take that distance away, and I'll come back. And like, I have so many songs, because my dad my whole life, he still don't know. I know, but I'm not dumb. But my dad was addicted to coke. Like, and I have songs where they're unreleased. I've never released them, but I have a song where he rapped on my microphone when I was living with him, talking about how he doesn't understand love and this. So I took his verse and I dissed him on the second verse.
Oh shit!
And I sent it to him. Yeah, and I sent it to him. And ever since I did that, and I was true with my dad, me and my dad have been best friends ever since. I live right next to the guy. Like, he's literally a house behind me. And I still take him with distance, because he's a lot better now. He's gotten a lot more mature.
You've given him a second chance, though.
Oh yeah, I'm someone who's big believing on second chances. Unless you hurt my family. If it hurt my family, I don't care about you. But if it's family, I feel like they're owed a second chance. But I've learned through, like, if you could tell by my song about my grandfather, who passed away on drugs. He was a crackhead my whole life, and I never knew that. And then he dabbled in heroin, and he passed. And I don't give anyone second chances, because he's been clean so many times, and he's just came right back to it. So like with drug addicts, I give you that one chance. If you mess up that one chance, I don't feel you will change. So
But yeah, that's coming from your experiences, though, for sure. That's completely understandable. I feel like there's a certain point where you can't help anymore, and so there's no point in you stressing yourself out and getting fucking sick over somebody else, what somebody else is doing. If you're not putting it in my arm, like, I'm gonna give you that chance though. If you say I want to get clean, I'm gonna jump over the fucking moon to try to help you out, to try to help you get there. And then if you go right back to it, I'm the same way. Like, I'm not gonna bend over backwards for someone who doesn't want to help themselves.
My rule is, if you've been Narcan more than 2 times, I'm gonna distance myself from you, because I don't want to feel so much pain from when you do go, and I can distance myself. I'll still feel pain, like I still felt hella pain through my grandfather, but like it's not nearly as much as like if I lost someone who was like one of my brothers and sisters who's not on drugs, and like they've always been good to me. Like if you've been Narcan more than 2 times, there's a heavy chance that you just don't want to stop. I feel like if you've been Narcan once, dude, you should be like, oh,
you should probably start looking at your life a little bit. If you've been Narcan once, nobody like. We're honestly, we live in 2 different places, but here it's not the same hometown that I grew up in. I had it really great here in Fremont, but I've lived in some horrible places where people getting shot all around you, drive-bys, that kind of thing. And now it's even worse than it used to be. And I'm just like, good Lord. Thank God that the police all carry Narcan too now, because Lord knows people are out there making dumbass decisions. I'm not one of those people. I won't touch no dirty drugs ever. Hold on a second. This damn Discord is being crazy. Discord is gonna drive me crazy today, for sure. I already changed it once. US East. Oh, Discord. Did I lose Just Viz? Good God, where is he?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Why is my ping at like 800? This is ridiculous.
I don't even know how you see that.
You can't see your ping?
Oh, it doesn't show me my ping.
Like 800. That's an insane amount of ping. That's all right. Let me see what else I got on the talking points. From Inga. Are there, because I know me and you spoke briefly about it before the interview, but are there any artists out there that you would like to collaborate or duet with?
Like, just anybody? If I could like name anybody, like at my end goal, or like right now?
Like, is there anybody that you would want to do it with right now?
I'm trying to get in contact. Well, I'm in contact with him, but he's a busy guy. His name's Abstract. He was big on, like, I don't know if you know what Swaggy Tracks was. It's like a company that will repost artists. He did one of those songs, you know, that Ruth B song, the I Am a Lost Boy.
Yeah.
Neverland. Na, 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 na. He was the first one to ever release that song of hers. At like 100-something million views, and he's seen me grow over the years. He's been following me since I first started, and he's seen me grow. And now he's like, "You want to do a song? Let's do a song." And he's a great guy. He makes great music.
Hold on a second. We're gonna pause this for a brief moment because Discord is being ridiculous. We gotta try to figure out what's going on. Back in 2 minutes. Sorry about that, folks. Had to get the Discord fixed. What the hell is that? A vaporizer?
It's a bubbler.
Yo, I gotta get me one of those.
You know, for your carts, you put your carts in it, and it treats it like a
dab rig. Way, dude! I didn't even know that was existing.
Yeah. You put this, and you could change the atomizers out and put atomizers on it, and you can actually heat up your dab with it.
Oh hell!
You put 2 dabs in it. It's amazing.
That's freaking awesome. So let me see. Oh yeah, let's hit you with a funny question. Especially after that, cough it out.
You're gonna go.
Suzette says you have a lot of different hairstyles, even more than her. So what's the next one gonna be like? Obviously, look, this is the new hairstyle, pretty much.
bald. No, I think I have naturally super curly hair, so I kind of just like with the blonde. That wasn't even meant to be there. My girl put a bunch of bleach in my hair, just rubbed it through, and then it made all my curls just dissipate. And I want to stick with this. I like my hair now.
You like your hair the way it is now,
or I'll go back to like a taper fade. Like a
no frosted tips then fade. No frosted tips. Like
I got a couple frosted tips still, just cause I got the Justin Timberlake going on. Damn.
Man, you hit that thing hella hard.
Oh yeah. Need to wake up.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry to make you wait so damn long today. Had to finish them damn reactions.
Oh, you're good.
Let's see. I got a request from Suzette to have you cover a song called Subtle Movements from 16 Down. I'll have to send you a link to it so you can see if it's in your wheelhouse. Man, I've been asking you to do some damn. I'm telling you, if you do a cover of any Dutch songs, we're going to be able to get you to blow up. I'm telling you that right now. But I know Duncan Lawrence is definitely a little higher than what your vocal range is used to.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Not going to lie.
Let me see. I'm gonna send that over to you though in a little bit. Subtle movements. I'm not. Everybody was like, you should put him on the spot and make him sing, but we're not gonna do that to you because I know that sometimes it takes you warming up and shit like that before you're able to just sing a song. Let's see. Inga says, "Oh, who do you look up to the most?"
John Bellion.
That was a fast ass answer.
Oh yeah. He is the best. He is the best thing that's ever happened to my music, hands down. John Bellion, he wrote the chorus for "Love the Way You Lie," Monsters. He did Justin Bieber's whole album, wrote it. He's done. You ever hear the song "Low, low, 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 low,
Yeah.
low, 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 low"? He done that. That's him. He's an amazing songwriter, and that's something I strive to be one day. He's so good.
So now I know
Louis Capaldi.
Oh, Louis Capaldi. That's where you deserve to be standing next to him at the microphone anyway, for sure. Hands down in my mind.
I could be best friends with him. And Post Malone. Post Malone's another one of my
I got a lot of respect for Post Malone. I do.
As a person, I love Post Malone. He's so genuine. He's nice. I like his tattoos too. I like tattoos.
Don't be going to get no face tattoos.
I know my mom said I'm not back allowed at her house.
Don't be doing it. We don't need no face tattoos.
I was weird to get my nose piercing. My mom was like, "Don't come in, don't come in the house."
Although I do have a lot of respect for most of the dudes out there that have face tattoos that we know in the artist industry. Jelly Roll, I have a huge respect for Jelly Roll. Teddy Swims. Hell, I don't know how you feel about him, but I love Tom McDonald. I really, really do enjoy his craft, even if he does take some political turns here and there. I'm still all about it. He's still been through shit. He's still here surviving. He's done his thing and done it big. Anybody that steps out of the shadows, I think, out of all of the shit that they've been through and addiction and all of that, and you still make it to the top, the world could learn a lot from you.
I think. See, Tom McDonald's not my cup of tea. I don't think my dad's a big advocate for him. But what I do respect about him is saying what's on his mind. Because I'm someone who is not PC at all. I guarantee you one of these days I will get canceled for some dumb shit.
Everybody gets canceled for dumb shit nowadays. It's not even for anything real.
What I say is what I say. I'm not going to change myself because y'all get your feelings hurt. I'm someone who ain't soft. You going to say something about me, you can sit here and belittle me. I'm going to look at it as, okay, I don't know you. I will never see you in person.
Why does this phase me?
Right. And if you get hurt about me saying something, then you get hurt about me saying something. But just know the people that I am around with every day that love me and cherish me and know me as a person, I am a great person. I will always help people in need. So if you cancel me, you might as well fucking cancel anybody that's a good person. I
will agree with that wholeheartedly. I like that he says what's on his mind. I like people that don't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, do not sugarcoat shit because I want it straight up. If I'm dying tomorrow, I want you to be like, you dying tomorrow. Don't be like, you should probably get your affairs in order. Shut the fuck up. Tell me I'm dying.
I can tell you honestly, nothing that anybody says in the comment section will ever come close to anything that I've already survived.
Right. Right.
There's a whole bunch of points in my life where I might not have been here anymore.
Like Tom McDonald again. Like I don't like his stuff, but as someone who built an audience that is that dedicated to you, kudos to you, because I don't know if you have a lot of Taylor Swift fans in your comments, but I don't like Taylor Swift. I never have. I don't know why. It's just someone on my take personally. I just think a lot of her stuff is somewhat kind of disingenuous, but she is a great artist.
She's a fan. She's a fantastic artist. And she's got a huge foundation of fans, which means that it's just not my thing. Like,
yeah, I can't. I don't like artists if I can't relate to your personality as well. And I'm a big believer on subtract the artist from the art. But if I can't agree, if like again, I don't like proper people. That's just how I am. If you don't have a little bit of like rawness to you, I don't like you because you seem disingenuous. So I don't listen. I don't give her a chance. I do like the new song with Post Malone. It's a little weird for Posty, but she is the queen now. When it was Mariah, Beyonce, she is that new pop singer who's like all the way up here.
Yeah.
And there's no touch on it. There's no touch on what she's done. She's done a lot of amazing things. It's just I don't listen to that kind of music.
What about country music? You listen to country music?
I love country music.
Is that sarcasm or is that the truth?
No, truth. That's like my second favorite genre ever. My mom went to see Garth Brooks a little while ago, and I love Garth, Luke Bryan, Chris Stapleton, Brass Paisley, Luke Combs, even Morgan Wallen. I like Morgan Wallen. I think he's putting a little pop like rap thing on it. He's been to jail way too many times this past year, but throwing chairs out windows.
But I do like Morgan Wallen. People out there, a lot of haters out there.
Oh yeah.
But I do enjoy Morgan Wallen. I really, really do.
I like Jelly Roll.
I do. I just legit heard Jelly Rolls Need a Favor today for the very first time. You want to talk about a song that fucking moved me? Good God. Yeah.
I think the song that moved me the most is when he did that song with Joyner Lucas about drug addiction. And that
Which song?
that hit me hard. I think it's called it goes like, how you gonna love someone and afraid to let them go? How can we fall apart on
I don't know if I've heard that one.
Know? It's so good. I can't sing right now. I just had a big dab.
You can't sing. This sounded fine to me. That's what I'm saying.
That sounded terrible.
We need to send your ass to The Voice next.
It's just like Jelly Roll. Like I knew Jelly Roll when he was a rapper. I didn't know him when he was doing his singing stuff. I knew a lot of his old stuff. Because I followed that community a little bit. I'm a very big Hopsin enjoyer. I love Hopsin.
Yo, I fucking love some Hopsin.
Hopsin is he's so underrated.
I didn't get introduced to Hopsin until COVID Mansion. That's when I got introduced to Hopsin. He was in Thailand. I was living in Thailand. He was stuck there, and he put out COVID Mansion, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Then I started diving into the rest.
Yeah, Token, Hopsin is just. I like NF. He's a little weird. Like when an NF song come on, you know it's NF.
Oh yeah, he's you know it's him for sure, 100%. But I like even like the off the beaten track kind of even some of the white rappers like Watsky. I really really love Watsky. If you don't know. If you haven't seen Watsky, I'm send it to you.
Fast rapper.
Yeah, fast rapper. But his actual album material is phenomenal.
I know Watsky. I've talked to I don't know if you know who Cam Groves is.
I've heard of Cam Groves.
Spose.
Mm-hmm.
I know them. They're super cool. They used to come over here and play at one of our bars.
That's fucking awesome.
My dad also loved ICP.
Yo, I never went so far that I was a juggalo, but my dad has a tattoo and everything. But I definitely rocked with ICP for sure. Let me see what other questions are on this.
I have so much. If your music's good, I love you. There's no. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if someone don't like it. I don't care if they do like it. If I don't like it, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I will say that straight up. And sometimes I don't even upload my songs because I don't like it. I have no joke. I will show you my notes on camera right now. It's no joke. These are all full written songs that I've had for the past 2.5 years.
How many are we talking? That was one of my questions.
These are all these individual things are songs. Every like note under it.
Bro. Those are all songs that you
1,675.
You obviously haven't dropped no 1,600 songs. Do you just go back and say, you know what, I want to drop this one. Let me redo this one. Or are those a lot of those they're never gonna be dropped?
Probably never gonna be dropped. Some of these I haven't recorded. I don't think I've even recorded half of them. It's just something I wrote at school when I was waking up, or just things I've wrote over the years.
That's crazy that you kept such a big ass archive of them.
Like these EPs that I've been dropping that you've reacted to, Bad Memories, Fly Away, all that I wrote in a day, recorded in a day, put it out in a day.
You're almost like that dude.
Everything in a day.
That's that guy. There's a guy on American Idol right now that he was he's a YouTuber, but he started with writing like the first song he ever wrote on a post-it note and stuck it to his wall, and now his walls are covered with post-it notes and songs that he wrote with the numbers on them and shit. Like, I think that anybody that's writing like that, like, you've definitely got a future in this thing. Like,
yeah, I've wrote a lot of songs. I've wrote a lot of songs. I even have I think I have 200 songs alone where I have features on songs, and I just don't like them, so I don't put them out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I hear all the time from my community. He should cover this. He should cover that. He should cover this. I don't know if you're opposed to covers.
I've done a lot of them.
But so you would. I know you get in a moment where you're writing and the writing is just flowing, so you don't want to interrupt that either.
Yeah. No, I would do covers, but my thing is, as I'm not someone who cares about views, but as to getting myself out there to the point where I want to be, I need to start focusing on it. So if it is not something that I can see getting a lot of views, I don't post it. I don't even think about it. Like Inga's probably sent me 15 different songs to cover, and I've always told her, like, I don't know, this only has 800,000. It's been up for 2 years. No one knows the song anymore. It's not really relevant to my.
I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some.
And
what you should do is take everybody's responses, everybody that put that shit in a damn bingo barrel to your roll, and you just pull it out and say, all right, today we're gonna cover this.
Yeah.
It would be freaking awesome. Let's see. Inga said, what, aside from music, what makes you happy?
Spending time with my fiance, family. That's probably the only thing I have outside of music. Music is my everything. Oh, and gaming. I love gaming.
He does love gaming. Every time I see this man, he's playing some kind of game.
I got a big gaming PC that I've spent too much money that I'm willing to admit was a good idea. Like I have all this equipment I don't need. Like I got this camera for recording. I have another camera for recording my actual music videos. But this camera was just for streaming. Like, I just bought this camera for streaming. And I guess I'm bad with financial decisions. When I have, the money for my bills, I give them to my fiance because she's great with it. But I never got anything. So if it wasn't for her, you would be screwed already. Homeless. Yeah, homeless. I'd be homeless. I'd be homeless. And she has a good head on her shoulders. Like, she doesn't make the most money ever. She works with autistic kids. Can she sing? No. No, she hates that too. She's always like, you probably want someone who can sing, and I'm like, I don't want no one that can sing because they'll probably outdo me. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want you to outdo me now. I don't want you to get more up there, and I'm still down here like, wow, fuck. I'm glad your music took off. That's why if I ever do get famous, I'm keeping her away from the limelight. She's not someone who likes it. You can find minimal pictures of me and her on our anniversaries, but. She doesn't even have social media. She just doesn't she's my age and she knits. That's how oh Lord, it started early. Yeah, she has a chair back there with knitting stuff and she spends money on knitting. I'm like, dude, you were 70 years old.
You got any animals?
I do. I have two. I have a pit bull and I have a beagle.
How did I know you were gonna say you had a pit bull? I just knew it. You look like a pit bull kind of guy.
I love pitties. I love pit bulls. If you raise them right, they're the most precious dogs. I think my beagle will attack someone before my pit bull does.
Yo, that's because
my pit bull will lick you.
But beagles are cool too.
Beagles.
That's my missus' favorite thing. She keeps begging me, "Can we get a beagle when we have a house? Can we
Mine
get a
has
beagle?"
a big fur collar. He's a great dog. They're just shitheads, so.
That's freaking awesome. Oh, let me see. What else is on my list over here? Not that. That's all good. So what about you? Is there anything that you want to talk about with the subscribers? Anything that you want to pass along message-wise?
Subscribe to Just Viz.
Yeah, go subscribe to Just Viz.
Share. The most important thing you guys can do is give me constructive criticism. Go to my Instagram. You don't even got to follow me. Just text me. My messages are open. Tell me what I could have done better. And I won't see it as an asshole thing. I know a lot of artists probably like, don't tell me how to do it. Are you an artist? But I take everyone's, you're a listener. You're going to know the music more than I do. And yeah. And that radio station thing. So it made me do some radio stations because that was a good idea.
Yeah. Just call them up when they got request line open. Call them up and request some shit that nobody's heard.
Right. And I have an EP dropping June 24th.
June 24th is when it's dropping. How
How
many tracks?
I'm at 7 right now. I am doing 3 more, so 10. Okay. 10 tracks.
So there's still some that we haven't heard yet.
I drop my stuff in increments. There's stuff I'm working on that won't be posted that will be in the EP, yeah.
Is there going to be anything that's going to be a surprise that's just on the EP, like we won't have heard it yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a song called Therapy.
I guess it's about therapy, probably.
Yeah, it's about needing therapy. it's and then I have one called Head Rush.
Okay. Very, very cool. I'm definitely looking forward to the next ones. I know Inga beats me to it, boy. I'll be like, let me see what if Just Viz dropped anything. And I go over there and then I look at the request form and it's like, bing, there it is. I'm like, shit, she's fast.
I've been beating her though. Like, I think every reaction you've ever done, I click it. I always see it. I don't care if I'm at work. I'll click it immediately. And she'll be like, look, he did the reaction. I'll text her back like, I know. I'm watching it.
No, I'm very, very happy that we've been introduced to you. I'm glad that we got some of your music on the channel. More to come for sure. I think that's all I got question-wise. But we got to do something together. We'll get on here and do like a joint reaction or something. We'll figure something out because I'm down to collaborate with other YouTubers for sure. Especially people that need more visibility. Anything that I can do for you, you just got to give me a holler, boy. I'll be all over it.
Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Text me more.
Yeah, no kidding. And I got a couple gamers in the Discord. We might all have to get together and do Halo or some shit like that.
That'd be awesome.
You play Halo, right?
I'm the top rank you can be in Halo.
Holy hell.
Yeah, I'm a gamer.
He obviously likes games, people.
Yeah. I love games.
Definitely an artist to follow. Get over it. Show Just Viz all the love in the world. The links are all going to be down inside the description. I appreciate you taking the time to sit with me and hang out for a while.
It was a pleasure all mine.
We have to get you back into Discord more often because the people are always happy to see your face.
It's that gaming, man.
I know it is, because every time I see him in the Discord, he's playing Warzone, he's playing this, he's playing that. Every single day I see him in there playing. I'm like, damn, does this man ever do any actual YouTube work? Get your ass to singing and start dropping more. It's not like they're getting stale. Every single one is like a new. I never know what's gonna come. I'm like, it's gonna be some kind of emotional, but it's probably gonna be sad.
I'm gonna surprise you one day with a happy ass.
Yo, if you surprise me with just like a happy little ditty, I'm gonna be like, oh, because I want to be totally unexpected for sure. No, definitely. Thanks for letting me have you on as a guest for an interview, because I definitely do feel like you deserve way more than even you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate that.
Nothing that I've said is a lie. I absolutely, truly do believe that. Like, one day you will be standing up there with Louis Capaldi. Man, let's get y'all to do a duet. That would be fucking something phenomenal.
Oh my god. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'm so high.
Yo, that would be amazing though. It really would. It would turn out so great. All right,
it'd be top notch.
We're gonna cut it off right there. Go show Just Viz all the love in the world. We're gonna get together soon and do some kind of something, double something. We'll have more videos together. I'll figure out something to do. Just all the other interviews, they're like, oh, we should do something more. So we're definitely gonna do something more too. I appreciate you answering everybody's questions that were out there and just giving us the lowdown skinny on who you are. Definitely one to follow, folks. Watch the rocket as it ignites. Get over there and show him the love. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but I won't believe you. Till the next one, Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the Buddha bag. Peace.